Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here. Today we're checking out a demo actually for Infinity HexaDome Tactics. This is very cool. I've jumped in and done a bunch of battles already. This is heavily inspired by XCOM, inspired by Into the Breach, which you'll probably understand more once we get in here. It's developed by Blind Spot Games and published by Polden Publishing, who are also sponsoring this video, so thank you so much for that. You can play this demo now. It's not coming out in full until 2026. We'll have links down below for you to check out after the video to play the demo. Now, this is based on a tabletop game. It starts with an A. I'm going to ask you guys to guess what that is. I'm a little bit of a board game nerd. I hope some of you are board game nerds, and I would love to hear your guess. Don't cheat. Do not look at the Steam page. Do not do it. Just place your best guess down below. That would be sick. Okay, so we're gonna get in here. We're gonna go versus bots. Now, there's a lot of online components here. It's made for PvP primarily, but there is gonna be a campaign, which I am personally very interested in. But for now, I'm gonna show you the basics of the game. So the way that this game works is you're in an arena, you're doing 4 versus 4, and you're trying to, it's like area control, okay? So it'll make a bunch of sense here in about 3, 2, 1. All right. Similar vibe to a game like Showgunners that I played on the channel, just in terms of like the announcer and just the overall mood. It's fun. It's over the top.
Room for hesitation because the HexaDome doesn't forgive. It observes. It tests. It judges. 2 teams will enter. 8 fighters who know each other, who fear each other, and who know what the other is willing to do to win. There will be no shortcuts, no favors, just talent, unity, and rage. They won't fight this fight for the crowd, nor for fame. They will fight for themselves, for their teammates.
Okay, so let me give you a very brief overview of what's happening here. There's a lot on the screen, totally understand, but you guys are smart, you're gonna figure this out. So there's some card play here, not a lot of it, and you kind of control like how much of that you want to get into. We'll talk about that in a second, but these are our starting cards, and we'll just talk about that in a bit. At the top, you've got our scoreboard. There's 5 rounds. This is your overall score. The point is to get the highest score. At the bottom, this is our timeline. So this is randomly decided at the start of each game. And that stays the same unless you have cards that manipulate the timeline. This will stay the same every round. Your characters will activate once per round. And the goal is to get into these spaces here, into this scoring zone. Now, this will move each round as well. So you don't want to just throw everybody in there because then you might not be able to get to the other scoring zones. And you can see here, this is a possible scoring zone, possible scoring zone, possible scoring zone. You get it, okay? So let's start deploying our champions. This guy here, we're going to move him up to the front like this. Then our next character is going to be Major Luna. She's kind of a sniper, very long range. I wouldn't hate if she was able to get some shots on people coming into that area. Let's put her up here. Next up is going to be Gata. Now, she's kind of hard to hit. If people are next to her, they have a tougher chance hitting her. But she is relatively weak in terms of HP. Her range is not bad. It's not nearly as good as Luna's, but it's fine. We're gonna get use out of her for sure. And then lastly, we've got 8-Ball here. He wants to be in there. He wants to be fighting, and he can karate chop and do a bunch of cool stuff. So we'll get him up in this area for now. Okay. So the idea is to capture the zone. You can see when I hover on this that at the end of a round, that's when the points are going to be allocated. If you are the only champion in there, you only have your characters 1 or more in there, you'll get 3 points. If you have more than the other team, so let's say I have 2 in there, the other team has 1, you're gonna get 2 points. And then if we are tied, let's say we both have 2 characters in there, then we're gonna get 1 point at the end of the round. Okay, so there's also a couple of other neat things we need to pay attention to. We've got these little power-ups here. They're called Hexadrops. You're going to gain different statuses. This is the focus status effect, which increases your hit chance. Things like cover, think XCOM, impact your hit chances. So there's different types of cover, different types of obstacles. Pay attention to that when you're mousing over things. There's also these like sponsorship spots. So if you see these little sections, there's 3 to 4 of these that you can capture. And if you claim them, the more that you have, the higher your critical chance every time you attack. So you want to get more of those than your opponent. And you can see here at the top where my mouse is that this is indicating how much extra crit chance you have, okay? So that's the basics of what you need to know. Let's get in here. Now, what you can do is you can actually run across these things. So I can set a waypoint there, and then I can move in here. Now, every unit has 2 action points. If I go into here, that's going to be my first action point. I could go to here, but I'd be skipping this, so I want to take the extra to get that. And then I'm going to run into here. I want to be on these tiles and make sure that I'm holding space with our strongest unit. And let's get in there, and we're going to execute that. Okay. So we got the Hexa drop. Our chance to hit is improved. Not really going to matter right now because I can't hit anybody. That's fine. So you're in there. We are currently scoring 3 points, but they're not going to just chill out and let us do that. So they played one of their cards, giving everybody a joker. We'll talk about that in a second here. So he moved in, and then he did hype. Oh no, he used a card. He used a card. Fine. Oh, now he's actually using the hype ability. Okay, so let's talk about hype then, because this guy's hyping up big time. Now, you're going to see everybody has this hype ability. 100% chance that you gain 3 hype. And you can look at this meter on the left. If you get a critical on it, then you get an additional hype. There's a 10% chance of that happening. So what is hype? This is a resource where you can buy tactics cards and you can unlock your ultimate cards. So at every 3 on the hype bar, you are able to draw one of your cards. It's drawn at random. And then you could use that. These cards can be used at any time if they have valid targets. And you can use them without action points, with action points, doesn't matter, okay? If you get all the way up to the top, this will let you draw an ultimate card from the deck. And there's the gold cards at the bottom. They're much stronger, they're very powerful, and you kind of want to get those. But at the same time, just having cards to play helps you a lot. And you might want to just be drawing cards and using some of those extra abilities. So what did he do? Miyamoto Musashi here, he generated some jokers. So if you look at Hexer here, you can see in the bottom right, Hexer's got a joker symbol there. What that does is it boosts the next ability that you use by 1 damage, and it improves its strength. So it's pretty cool. They're pretty strong. Keep that in mind. So we've got Major Luna here. We said we wanted to come up and possibly start shooting somebody. Now she's got a range of 3 to 8. One thing that I would love for them to add in the future, this is just some feedback for the devs, and I think everybody will agree. When I'm hovering on a spot, I'd like to know if I have line of sight and if I have range instead of having to count. So this is a range of 8. If I'm here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could shoot Hexer back there, which I might do. And she also has some passive abilities here. So opponents do not benefit from cover when being targeted by her abilities, and her hit chance increases by 20% whenever she attacks while benefiting from cover herself, okay? There's some other stats in here. We're gonna get into that in a second. I'm trying to introduce this as cleanly as I possibly can. So let's put her here for 1 action point. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our called shot. I think we're gonna go, maybe we'll actually go here. The reason being, you're going to notice, well, why am I doing 1 damage to Hexer up there, but I'd be doing 2 damage here? If you look at the bottom right, at the enemy stats, you're going to see things like this, okay? There's grip, there's agility, and then there's defense. When you're attacking, very simple. It takes your attacking damage minus their defense, and that's how much damage you're going to do, okay? The yellow here is showing your potential if you get a crit. And then we'll talk about these other stats in a second. So because I'm going to get more damage out here, I think we'll start hitting Musashi. I think that's fine. If we crit here, we would inflict an additional damage. We're also going to apply marked, which means that they won't benefit from any cover, and their defense is going to be reduced by 1. So future attacks against Musashi, even though he's not in cover right now, he'll take additional damage, which I think is pretty strong. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to do our called shot. We got 2 damage on him. He is now marked. I also want you to notice underneath this skill, there's 1 bar that's been filled. What does that mean? Every 2 times that you use any of these skills, it levels up and becomes stronger. So if I level this up, it's going to deal 5 damage. And then I level up again, it's going to deal 6 damage. So the more you use their abilities, the stronger they become, okay? Now, I could use the remainder of my movement from my initial action point, but I don't need to. I'm going to stay in the cover position here. We're going to end our turn. That's fine. Now, they're probably going to come in here to try to gain control of this, and I'm going to try to contest that with some of our guys, namely 8-Ball, I think. But I have to keep in mind that they might end up getting 3 in here, depending on what Hexer does. Hexer might be able to get around to this spot. I don't know if Wild Bill can get there. So I kind of want to get in close as well to ensure, like, if I could go here and here, I could block them for sure from getting in. So I think that's what we're going to do. Now, Gata, she automatically jumps over champions and obstacles when moving, so she actually gets more movement than what she shows. And then she has feline reflexes, so melee attacks against her have her hit chances reduced by 30%. But she is pretty fragile, okay? So something to keep in mind. If I put her right in here, the risk is that it's going to be hard to disengage. The good thing is that she's got high agility. So we'll talk about that in a second. I don't want to overwhelm you. So we're going to come in there. Oh, she had Overwatch on that I did not catch because I was explaining too many things. So I actually just got blasted pretty hard. But let's get in here. And it's going to be risky. She might go down. Now, there's not, like, permadeath. They will come up at the beginning of the next round after they go down. But it's a big setback because you're going to be missing out on a lot of their abilities. So she does have range of 1 to 6 here, which is not too bad. She has an Overwatch as well. She also has misdirection, so she can apply Blinded. And Blinded can only attack opponents in adjacent spaces, so basically removes any ranged abilities. And then you can displace as well if you do this. So you can displace a target to move it without spending movement or needing to disengage, if we wanted to do that. I kind of want to get damage going here. I'm going to go here. If I get a crit, that would be nice. Oh, we got it. Beautiful. Really cool animations, like a lot of neat kill cams and shot cams and stuff. So let me talk to you about disengaging now. Similar to something like, you know, D&D or any type of hex-based game, usually there's disengage opportunities. Now, if I look at this, we have an agility stat and a grip stat. Agility determines your champion's odds of disengaging from an opponent in adjacent space. You can see these chains here. That means that we would have a disengage chance triggering here. But we have pretty high agility. So the success rate is reduced by the opponent's grip. And the grip score is here. So some enemies, like Parvati, has 0 grip. And Miyamoto only has 1. So if I wanted to move here, the chances of me being able to do that are actually 100%. You can see 100% disengage there, which is actually pretty nice. So I'm going to go ahead and disengage because our agility is so high. That just keeps her a little bit safer. We're also blocking this spot, and that's going to be enough for that turn. Okay, Hexer's up now. Now, all of these champions have different abilities. This is similar to something, well, I mean, like classes in XCOM, but also if you played something like Dota, that's what this feels like a lot. Okay, that's a little bit frustrating because she denied me and they're now sitting 3 in here. That is going to be a major problem for us. They're probably going to score here unless I displace as well, which I might try to do. The problem is I cannot get in here in one action to be able to do that. So I kind of just need to throw myself. Well, if I throw myself in here,
anything good lately?
This is our last champion of the round. What's the range of this? It's 1 to 2. Oh, this might work. This might... Well, even if I do this, even if I came here and used the Be Water dude and displaced this champion, back. I'm still not scoring. They're still sitting 2-1, and then they have Wild Bill up here anyways. So maybe what I'm going to do, I'm going to swing 8-ball way over here to a sponsored space. We're going to let them score 2 points here. But this is going to boost our crit. So we're leading in the sponsored spaces. We have 20% crit on all of our attacks right now. Let's end our turn. See what Wild Bill goes for here. He's going for a sponsored space as well. So pay attention now at the top right. Now that it's tied, we're back to 0% crit. But hey, it's fine. We're down by 2. We have 5 rounds. This is okay. Depending on where the thing moves to, we could be okay. Okay, actually, I don't hate this. I don't hate this. There's some healing spaces here. And you don't have to stop on these. You can just waypoint through them. Let's see if he does that. He is not doing it, which is ballsy. I would say a bit of a mistake on their part. You know, one thing I didn't check there. I didn't look at our cards to see if there was any opportunities to help us there. But that's okay. Man, okay. We do have a disengage of 100 there because we're passing through a space. And I'm fine with that because his agility is pretty high. This guy's grip is pretty low. That's fine. I could go here, and then I could inflict a damage, but he does have block, so that's not really going to work. I could try to push him by 2, but I think I would just push him to there. I could go this way instead. Let me do that. That gets me in there. We get the disengage there. That's fine. We picked up a health drop, which he didn't need, which is also fine. If I do this, it's going to get wasted because he's got block. But what we'll do, we're going to suffer 2 damage, but we're going to push him out of here. Now watch, this is going to give us a deny because we're pushing him out of the space, okay? Now, I don't know, like, I think this is mostly for stat tracking as far as I can tell, but denying people, it doesn't seem to provide any scoring or anything like that. I think it's just a tracking thing. Could be wrong, but that's what I've picked up in my experiments. Okay, Luna, what are we dealing with here? So she could come over here and take down Musashi. Now, he's not acting this round anyways. So I'm wondering if it would be better for me to potentially just do like a leg shot, applying a slow to somebody like Hexer, so that Hexer is maybe prevented from getting in there. I don't hate it. Let's go here for 1. And then, oh, do I actually not have... No, I can do this because of her ability. Where is it? They don't benefit from cover, so I think we will ignore this. I could go for this shot to put him down, but I might be able to take him down with Gata as well. Oh yeah, okay, no line of sight. Fine, fine, fine. We'll take the kill, or the knockdown. Got the crit, which is definitely not needed.
Taken down.
But that's fine. So pay attention to the next round here. They will be automatically revived in the next round with only 1 action point. Okay? Now, he's got a Joker that dropped here. And you can see when we hover on that Joker, better explanation than I provided before. It's increasing the damage or stat of a champion's next ability by 1. Using an ability automatically removes the Joker from the champion. Each champion can carry more than 1 Joker at a time. They have heroes on their team that can grant a bunch of Jokers, so they can actually rapidly improve their stats and their attacks. Let's end our turn here. Okay, Gata. Hexer. Okay, that's fine. I'm just like just a little bit short on getting in there, which is really too bad. But I'm gonna come here and grab the Joker. Because of my high agility here, I don't have to worry about the engagement. And then I'm a little concerned, like I could take this shot. He's got some cover. I'd have to crit to do any damage because of his block. I could blind, which might be okay there. And it'll displace me by 2. And I could jump into there with that.
I think my foot fell asleep.
So I think, let's do, how do I do this? Oh, yeah, it's range of 1, so I have to be next to him. That's why. My bad. I'm obviously concerned about my health here. I almost think I might just run back to this spot. But then I've got Hexer potentially running in there. Parvati potentially running in there. And I've got 8-Ball like way over on this side. So yeah, a little bit concerned about how this is going to go. I could Overwatch. Who's going next? So Hexer's going next. You know what? I'm going to throw Gata in here.
Moving on over to their teammate's position.
Just going to try to play the numbers game.
Make room.
Hexer's coming in.
It's witchcraft.
Using Gotcha. So we're immobilized there. Can't move. That's fine, actually.
Wonderful.
That's fine. Hexer did not get into the space. Now, we have a grip of 3 here, and she has an agility of 3. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get into this position. I'm going to navigate to there, use the rest of my movement to get to here. And we'll see what the disengage chance is on an even scale. Because I'm sitting 2 in here. He might just take Gata down. Okay, he went for Maximus. Interesting. Interesting, Bill. Let's see.
Please remain calm.
Damn. Okay. 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 Move all positive and negative status effects and heal for 1 HP. Used Overwatch. Now, that Overwatch got upgraded, so it's going to get stronger. But we sat 3 there. That's huge. That's huge. But we are immobilized in that space. That's not huge. That's, you know, suboptimal, to say the least. Where's our zone? Oh, I don't hate that at all. That's really good for us. So they're dropping more Hexa drops here. Mushashi is back up.
Maximus has been immobilized.
Cannot move. Now, that's not great, obviously. I don't have anything that I can do for range damage. I don't want to push anything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go hype here. And none of the cards... Oh, did that trigger an Overwatch? Yikes, dog.
A wonderful match.
That was not ideal. Okay, I can do this for 1 to 4. I can apply blinded and gain 2 more hype. They all have block. But I will gain hype from this. Do I want to do that? Yeah. Oh, okay. That ignores block. Oh, okay. I did not know that ignored block. Okay, did not know that. Very cool. Let's apply blinded to one of their ranged people here, like Bill. Also going to gain 2 more hype. I'm going to try to get us up to an ultimate card here. And then you're immobilized. I will just gain more hype here. That's going to put us at the top. So now we're at this gold section here. And we could draw an ultimate card. Couple of options. So we could use his Scram, push every champion obstacle and Hexa drop within range by 1 space. We can apply Mark to every opponent, which is pretty nice. 10 movement is sick. Grab every champion obstacle and Hexa drop within range. I think I'm going to go 10 movement here.
Ever give up.
Okay.
They've just played a draw tactic to get some new cards.
Let's see what they decide to do. Nothing right now, because we're up, obviously. I could gain the movement on Luna. Come here, have the extra crit chance, but then Am I in range? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Too far. I wouldn't mind getting into here, obviously, because I think the only chance they have of getting in there is with Parvati. But I also would like to start leveling this up.
This isn't Paradiso.
And it's going to be hard to disengage there. So they're on even spot. You know what? Here, let's do the movement. Oh yeah, that's her specific hero ability. So she's going to have that next time. The hero abilities are specific to them. Oh no, they're not. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, I thought I missed. Okay, good. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy, guys. Believe it or not. I'm not crazy. I'm going to come here to get focused, and we're going to go here. Yikes. That's a bit rough, but that's fine. We are alive.
Need some backup.
We are alive. Oh, see, this is why I'd like to see the range a little bit more, but it's fine. I still have extra movement available. I'm going to come here. Now I'll take my shot.
Dodge this.
It's down to 2, and then I can use my last... I still have a bunch, actually. I could regain an action point from here. And then...
Tango in the scoring zone.
Then I could slow here. With the leg shot. Then get into cover here. Deadly. That was a nice turn. Okay, so Gata is up. She's weak. I feel like I should try to get here just for some healing. And then maybe grab some cover. Because I don't have enough damage here to really do a ton. Become fatigued, which impacts your chance to hit. Retreat 3 spaces away from an adjacent opponent. So, like, I could... If I came here, then here. Disengages are 100%. I could try this, which will push me back here. Just to kind of see... Oh, he had Overwatch on. My bad. She's down. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. The plan was cool. The execution, less.
A little upgrade for that action skill.
She loves that immobilize. And I do not.
8-ball has ascended to a higher state of
Okay. 4 damage here. This is good enough to take down Parvati. We're still sitting 3 points there. Goodbye. So now Parvati will skip this turn and get revived at the beginning of the next turn, which is pretty nice. There's also these negative hexa drops, which obviously we do not want to be standing on. I am going to throw 8-ball. Let's Overwatch, actually. Let's Overwatch. We're just boosting the ability, so even if it doesn't do anything, that's fine. So he's getting jokers out. You can see down here, right?
Gunslinger, Wild Bill embraces his legendary status while seeking to carve his own.
Damn. Jokers, jokers, jokers. He's got 4 jokers. Now he's gaining 3 jokers when he uses it. So he's playing the long game. Good for him. Okay, still we sat the only champion in there, so we're sitting 3. And scoring 3. We're in a pretty big lead here now. Okay, over to this side. That's good for us. That is good for us. Okay. So we're still immobilized, which is pretty terrible. Which means I can't really do anything. I'm just gonna gain hype. So that's leveled up. So now I'm gonna gain 4 hype.
A wonderful match.
That's fine. I could wait for an ultimate, but let's just draw a card. Become fatigued to regain an action point. Now, that doesn't really help me here because what else am I going to do? Gain more hype, I guess?
Teamwork makes the dream.
Okay, that's fine. That'll gain me 5. So that takes us up to the ultimate.
So much.
Could apply mark to every opponent. Or do I just want to draw? Let's just draw. I can draw 3 cards here. Ooh, gain control of a sponsored space in range. That's interesting. Displace yourself 1 space, but I have to suffer 2 damage, which obviously not going to be great. I could get this one, but then he's just going to take it back. So that's not going to help me just yet. So we have this one. There's still this one here. Look at that. We're 1. Oh, no. Okay. That's a different card. Yeah. So I think we just chill with him. It's round 4. We're up 6-2. We're sitting pretty here. Parvati is... Where's Parvati? On their knees. So we're going to get up at the start of the turn, only have 1 action point. I cannot get over here anyways. But what we'll do is we'll take this sponsored space. So now we get the 20% crit chance. And I'll run through here. What else do I want to maybe try? I think that's about it. We're going to heal a bit, get into cover. We're going to rely on 8-ball to try and get over there. I'll maybe sit here. Okay, so we're up with 1 action.
Keep me down.
This is a little risky.
Her ability to debilitate enemies and create tactical advantages is absolutely
Let's do this.
in the HexaDome.
We'll apply mark there, but it gains us a hype, and then I can draw an extra card.
Played their draw tactic card.
Swap your position with any adjacent champion, obstacle, or hexa drop. You know what, actually? Let's swap here, just to keep her further away from this. I only have 1 grip. They have 1 agility. But I'm also hard to hit, so if they do attack me, that's fine. I could even try the retreat. But I don't know that I need to do that. I don't think that helps me here. So let's just attack. We got the crit, which we needed to deal any damage, so we'll take it. Now we're chilling.
Wild Bill looking for trouble.
Okay. Wild Bill. Maximus still hanging on there. He leveled up his attack, so he's dealing 6 damage now. Holy smokes. His Overwatch is insanely strong.
Parvati incoming. Disrupting the opponent with a tactic.
Okay, 80% disengage. We have the Overwatch. We're hitting. Let's see if the disengage goes. Failed. Huge. Huge for us.
Parvati with the guns blazing.
Okay.
Miyamoto Musashi points to strike.
And look, if I don't even... Okay, Musashi's going to get in there. Damn. So they're sitting 3. I need to try my best to get in there
Remains poised
with 8-ball.
taking all that punishment. Swing at the other team with a tactic.
Apply immobilized, of course. Everyone's immobilized, but she's super fatigued, so it's going to be hard to hit anything. And fatigue is the only status effect that stacks, by the way. If you're curious, too, when you're playing, there is a guide that explains everything from the tutorial. It's very helpful. So my disengage is 100%. Oh, look at that. That is... Wait.
They're getting a little comfortable with that 4-point lead.
Ooh. Ooh, I might have a way.
The team is on its way to victory now that it's gained the lead.
I have Catch Your Breath. Suffer 2 damage. Displace yourself 1 space around any hexadrop in range. So if I were to come here, I had the 100% disengage. Oh yeah, but okay, but his passive picks these up. Yeah, that's tough. If I do this, 3 spaces away, that pushes me directly back.
No lead, no lag, all tension. The deny count is tied.
So I don't want that. Ah, damn. So they're gonna sit 3 here. Ugh! Oh, that's rough. Okay.
Orange team moves to take over
Get
the
it.
active zone.
Keeping it fun, keeping it crazy.
That's big. Okay, we got a close game here now. It's gonna come down to the final round, which is exactly how I planned it for maximum tension in the video. Obviously. Yikes. That is not great because we're frickin' immobilized. I couldn't possibly be more immobilized. There are some cards that cleansing. If I could get cleansing. Okay, let's hype. Oh man. He's gonna drop now. Oof. Oof, oofty, oof. Oofty, oofty. I just need to prevent them from getting in there, but how am I gonna do that, guys? This is not looking good for me.
With an enigmatic past, Major Luna doesn't seek fame but commands respect through her deadly skills and accuracy.
Okay, let's think about this. Oh. Okay, so while... Yeah, this is tough.
The crowd demands a fight.
This is tough. Parvati goes, then Miyamoto, then Wild Bill, then Hexer. They have a lot of ways to get in there, and I unfortunately do not. Is there any like movement that I can grab? Unfortunately, no.
That bit of height isn't enough to draw tactic cards.
Since I can't get in there, I think my best play is to knock down Parvati.
Contact.
So she won't get her turn, obviously. I doubt the Overwatch is going to matter because Hexer has a clean run there. So instead of moving, I'm just going to hype. Then we're going to draw a card. Apply disarm to every opponent within range. It's pretty nice, actually. Displace yourself 1 space around any hexadrop in range. Oh. Okay, you know what? I think this means I could go to these. So I may have been able to move and then displace myself to here, but then I'm sitting on 1 damage or 1 health, and I'm probably getting knocked down anyways. So I don't think that's the play. All right.
No free running for Gata while she's immobilized.
Yeah, immobilized big time. I just cannot get rid of these statuses. I have 2 cards left. I have cleansing. I could try hype. I'm sitting in Overwatch, though, so if I trigger that, I'm going to get destroyed. Although she has a really low chance to hit because of fatigued. However, 50... Oh, man. 54% chance to deal the extra damage.
Like a true virtuoso.
I also am harder to hit next to her. You know what? I'm going for the hype. And we got the critical, so we get the extra hype. Oh, is she not? Is she not in the Overwatch there? Okay, my bad. I cannot freaking believe that I'm not getting cleansing. Oh, yeah, I have to draw a card. Got it!
Cards drawn with a draw tactic.
Remove all positive and negative status effects from any teammate within range. Me, please. And then I gotta hope for the
For the
best.
team play with that tactic. Gotta darts all the way to the
Gotta
active
go.
scoring zone.
Hate to ruin your match, but
Okay.
Parvati just needs a moment.
Parvati is down.
Miyamoto Musashi with the swift legs and keen.
I'm hoping...
The team bolsters their play with a tactic card.
Oh, he took the sponsor. Oh, he got the disengage. That is not good for us. We're sitting 1-1 there. That's fine. I can get in here and sit 2. Or...
They're heading to victory with that lead. Can they keep it up?
Or... Hold on. Let's try this. We're coming in here.
Fans are waiting.
We're going to catch our breath.
Background in multiple combat styles, 8-Ball is a force to be reckoned with.
Select target for catch your breath. So I'm going here, then I'm going here. I take the 2 damage, right? Then I've got displace any champion, obstacle, or hex drop within range. 1 space. I'd become fatigued, but I don't care.
I'm just gonna...
We got the critical. I'm gonna just displace him out of the tiles, denying him.
To get some new cards.
And then I get to also move if I want, which doesn't really matter, I don't think.
His journey into Aristea.
And then I could move up even more.
And daredevilry.
Oh, no, I can't. Okay. Let's see.
Kick up dust.
Ouch. It's gonna suck. Okay. Whoa, he got mega damage there. This is fascinating how this is gonna go. It's all up to Hexer now. And Hexer's mega fatigued.
With arcane power.
move, darling.
Well, you're gonna have to come contest.
Exarch and bend reality.
That's fine.
Battlefields to a
That is fine. Damn. So we got the 3 on that. Okay, that was really close. Really, really, really close. I find, I don't know, I think this is sick. I really, 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 really like this. You can play PvP for sure, and I think that's the main focus here. But for me, like, I just like, this is cool. I'd be pumped to see a campaign. They also have these scenarios, kind of like chess style setups, where it's like, okay, solve it in this way and figure this out. With like predetermined setups. It's really, really, yeah, this is cool. I think some people might be like, oh, the art's a little over the top, but the animations are sick. This is very polished for a demo. I'm very, very impressed. And the competitive aspect of it, I think, will be really, really fun. I have a blast with this. Let me know what you guys think. I have links down below. Play the demo yourself. Have a good time. There's a lot going on, but the tutorial is actually quite nice. And I misspoke on a couple of things there as I'm trying to explain it and take in all the information on the screen. But yeah, they have a little points stat breakdown at the end. So opponent denied, points scored, hype earned, hexa drops picked up, spaces crossed, ultimate cards played, spaces crossed, damage, all this kind of stuff. Very cool. Very cool. Progress summary, you have all these like mini achievements and stuff, and you get these credits that you can spend. Anyways, check this out, guys. This is really, really fun. Infinity HexaDome Tactics. Enjoy it. Let me know what your thoughts are. See you next time. Bye.